Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY on the daily, weekly, monthly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So let's get right into the daily SPY. We had a great inside bar. They tried to bring it back up to the high, never could, came right back in. A very irrational market, up and down, up and down. That's telling me we're possibly making a top. For the last 2 months, 3 months, we've been doing classic distribution at the highs. Do you think big institutional money's selling down in here? No, the weak hands are. Then the Fed drives it right back up. Institutions start to distribute again. Your turn, my turn, your turn. It's a gentleman's game, guys. Your turn, my turn, your turn. And then dump, 5 or 6 run for the exit. Yellen pushes it up. They start dumping again. This is what they're doing. This is great too. So the Fed announces no rates, of course. She can't. She's stuck in the mud right now. She's spinning her wheels. So they gap it above resistance, the 618. They get it above here. Everyone becomes bullish. Oh my gosh, it's never going to end. Then they reverse it, and they clobbered again today, 2 days in a row. Now we're confirming below the MAs. Now I'm looking for a possible retrace, then the downward action, or will this be it where we just go to double bottom and then start to just bleed, and volume will start picking up. 89 million, almost 90 million on the day, not too bad. I want to see a 300 million sell-off into this 206 area. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm thinking maybe in the next couple weeks we're going to get down in here, and then possibly fill this gap, then hopefully fill the 199 gap. That's what I'm hoping for. We are short in these markets, so that's what I'm hoping for. If you're a bull, you need to get above the MAs again, fill this gap, get above this trend line, and then attack the 220 area on the daily chart. Right now, though, this is a 50-50 shot. It's still slightly bullish, but we are below the MAs, but we are into some support down in here as well. So let's see if this thing will hold, or will they gap it below and then keep this thing rolling tomorrow. It's going to be interesting, guys. The weekly chart, same thing, inside bar, consolidating above the 20 MA. This thing's setting up to possibly move lower. I would like to see another couple weeks before it does, but now we're on the 3rd week of consolidation. Let's see if this thing could go 1 or 2 more weeks and then possibly down move. If it does start selling, we're going to look at getting below the 20 MA and then closing, and you still have the 382, 750. Then ultimately you have some big resistance down in here around the 206 area, which coincides with this area right here, which is 206.08. So if we get into this 206.08 area in a quick manner, that will definitely be a pretty good bounce area, maybe for a couple days, or maybe they bring it right back up, but we'll have to see what pattern sets us up into that area. Weekly chart as well. If we keep going sideways, this thing could possibly go lower, maybe into the 198, $200 level. And then ultimately on the weekly, you have the 190 down in here, curling up. You haven't hit the 200 MA since 2011. It's time, guys, to come back home to daddy. I call the 200 MA daddy. The 20 MA is mama. So monthly chart, same thing. We had a nice push up here, nice doji. Now we're reversing what I'm looking for on the monthly. If you're a bear, you want to see it close below this pivot right in here, which we're right on top, 214.24. That's exactly where we closed today. If you're bullish, you need to close above the all-time high, which is 219.60. I'd even say above 220. Then maybe more upside, maybe to 223, 225, and that would pretty much be it. But one thing I want to check out here, guys, I just want to see. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was a pivot or anything. You know, we do follow the 60 and the 10-minute during the day. I just wanted to see. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, we're connecting these lows. You're into this pivot, kind of into that pivot. Actually, here, let me see. This is something I'll be looking for tomorrow. Because if we gap down, I want to see if we stay above this line or below this line. You see it on the daily a little bit too. You know, if you connect, oh gosh, you can maybe do this one. You connect that. That's the line in the sand. If it gets below that on a gap, and then of course this area here, you're going to have some support too, right around the 213.48. So there's a couple areas I'll be watching for tomorrow for a possible bounce. Or if this thing gaps down, just stay out of the way, because this thing's going to freight train down. And definitely keep an eye on the volume. If the volume stays heavy, I believe we'll get some more selling. If it stays light, they could possibly hold this thing up, push it up. If we get back up into this area, think about shorting again, because probably some distribution will come in. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Just a SPY. If I get some more time, I'll make a couple more videos. Thanks again for watching. God bless. See you on the charts.